And preparing to live stream. And there's the Zoom on YouTube, but I'm not seeing the share screen, so I got to go back and do that, don't I? Yeah. Oh, Troy. Walt, you're my spy. Is that what you're seeing now?
I see it on Zoom.
No, we're live now on
YouTube.
That's weird. I'm on the Michael Burns Mopco channel.
Refresh.
And
Hit refresh. Refresh it.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe there's a delay with some. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes.
We're there now.
Well, the question is, can we see the chat? Where? Let's see.
You in a tiny little corner, Michael, too. You know, right?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
We see your picture in the corner.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking for the chat.
What?
YouTube or Zoom?
YouTube chat?
YouTube, the chat.
Yeah, there's a chat.
I'm looking for it.
Oh.
That's my point. I am looking for the chat on YouTube. And I think it's part of the function of this sharing the screen thing. I don't know where it is. It ain't where it usually is. Maybe somebody else
now it just came up for me.
Can somebody paste into the chat on YouTube the suggestion prompts?
I think the show's going great so far, don't you guys?
This is the way it goes.
No, I really mean it.
Yeah, no, I do too. It's yeah, it's.
Yeah, I can't paste the. I don't. Oh, okay. Kat looks like she's on it. The drawback to being on two computers is that I can't drag and drop stuff to the other one.
Mm. Yeah, I hate it when I get that sometimes, and I try to, or I click, like, I'm looking where to click the like button on an email. It's really strange.
All at once. You want me to give them all at once?
Sure.
Okay, then they'll just be all up at the top and okay, that's all right.
Whatever you think is best. You're the one wrangling that, so I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You do it way better than I do.
Uh-oh, how come it's not going? Oh, because it's too many words. All right.
Story of my life.
Wow.
Too many words. I write too many words. So if there's anybody who's just wandering in, there will be a show starting at 8 o'clock. Right now, we're just taking care of some of the technical considerations. And you, my good dear friends, can help because we're hopefully putting into the chat here some prompts for you, suggestions, and we'd hear what you have to say. So if you can chat, which I couldn't, give us some ideas. And we're going to get going in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. How about that? Meanwhile, my compatriots, we should just finish our warm-up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, Mark Merritt, give me 7 things you can do without leaving your home.
Cook.
1.
Clean.
2.
Read.
3.
Masturbate.
4.
Rearrange things.
5.
Meditate.
6.
And sob.
In that order.
I think half of America has had that week. We will remind ourselves it's a PG-13 show. And what do you have to say, Mark? Who are you giving it to?
I'm giving it to Livia because she's the only other one I can see it right now.
Oh.
Livia, if you could have any 7 virtual backgrounds right now, what would they be?
Oh, the Eiffel Tower,
1,
a Ring of Fire,
2,
Adirondack Mountains,
3,
a tiny cottage with a baby deer, a
4,
bunch of kittens everywhere,
5,
a bunch of senior dogs everywhere,
6,
a big Thanksgiving feast.
7. Yay!
They're all very achievable goals. That's what
Yeah.
I like about them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give. Okay, so Heather,
Yeah.
Heather, can you give me 7 things that would look better as Lego constructions?
Oh, the Eiffel Tower,
1,
1,
my house,
2,
2,
Crossgates Mall,
3,
3,
this computer,
4,
4,
the very chair I'm sitting on,
5,
5,
my face,
6,
6,
my kitchen.
7.
7.
Oh, and that's it.
Yay! Yes.
Sounded like you had more, which is
The
exciting.
I had so
very
many.
chair you're sitting on.
The
How
very
is that
chair.
chair?
The very chair.
Very chair.
Very chair.
Yes. Ah, yes. Let me see. Cat.
Yes.
Ah. How can I ask you what I want when I'm not thinking of anything? Okay, could you tell me 7 things that you wish were in order?
No particular order. Is there someone else that we haven't heard from yet?
Oh, yeah, a couple of us. Me, Walt.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can. And Jen.
Cool. Can you see me?
Walt and Jen.
Yes.
I
And
can't.
Oh, cool.
yes.
Oh, hi.
Name 7 things that could be hidden, secret things that could be hidden in that golden dome behind your head.
Oh, me. Okay.
Ooh.
Weed.
1,
Distillery.
2,
2,
The evidence.
3,
The candlestick that was not used in the crime.
4,
4,
Sketchy photos that I can bribe and blackmail with.
5,
5,
My secret innermost thoughts.
6,
An aviary for penguins.
7.
7.
All right, that's Michael and Jennifer?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick Jennifer because I know what side of the bread I'm buttered on or whatever.
Yeah.
Jennifer,
Yes.
name for me 7 substitutes for a whiteboard to leave temporary messages on.
Someone's forehead,
1,
the wall,
2,
the refrigerator,
3,
a cat that's passing by,
4,
4,
the sky,
5,
5,
the floor,
6,
and the palm of your hand.
7.
Woo!
7.
And Michael,
Yes.
can you name for me these 10 subjects that children are learning at home that they weren't really getting at school?
Oh, absolutely. Kichalbridge.
1,
1,
Rooming.
2,
2,
Basement reflection 101.
3,
Duct tape, duct tape, duct tape.
4,
4.
So true.
Cat and wormology.
5,
5,
Big brother.
6,
6,
And why is mommy screaming?
7.
It's
Yeah.
because of the tick.
It's the tick. Did you have a tick event?
I went crazy. There was a tick on my leg and I went crazy screaming
Oh.
my head off and I couldn't stop. And I was laughing, but I was screaming and Nolan came down. He's like, "You're scaring me."
Oh,
I
no.
know.
don't
Oh,
blame
no.
you.
That's awful.
It
That's
was
terrible.
really disgusting.
Hey, we are just about a minute and a half away from the official beginning of this Saturday night Mopco show, brought to you live from all over the place, Schenectady and Burned Hills, Ballston Lake area, and where the heck are you guys? Red Hook or something?
Kingston. In the
Kingston
house.
and
The
We're-
Shire.
The Shire. Yeah. And we're going to be doing a whole show here in less than 1 minute. So, guys, I think we should be really official about this. I'm going to stop my screen share. We should do our fancy, fancy high-tech covers. Getting ready for this. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know how to stop the screen share. I'm going to panic. Don't worry, world. I have this figured out. There is no reason to panic whatsoever. I hope I can do this. We're going to get there. Okay, this is funny. I don't know. I can't turn off the screen share.
No, it's not working.
Unmute, stop video, spotlight video, make record, remove.
Check the top of your Zoom window.
Yeah, I am. I'm checking all sorts of things. Folks, if you are just joining Mopco, I am trying to stop a screen share and not having a whole lot of luck.
Retrace your steps, Michael. Retrace your steps.
Kat, have you ever had the problem of not being able to stop a screen share?
Sure, I have. I'm trying to wonder how to help you. You may have to leave and come back.
I may, but that's the whole meeting.
Wait,
Uh,
maybe.
Hold on. Somebody's saying hold on. Who's writing that? That's so cool. Sharing is pause. Bring your shared window to the front. Stop share. Oh, thank heavens. That means we're actually 1 minute and 20 seconds late. I'm ashamed of myself, but we're going to do this opening anyway. Aren't we, gang?
Are.
Yes, we are. Lovers of improv, theater, comedy, and general wackiness, it's the Mop and Bucket Company live. Hey, everybody. How we doing? I'm Michael Burns. This is my co-host, Chester the dog, who's very... Chester, how you doing tonight? Good. Chester, roll over. Sit, boy. Chester, sit up. Oh, good boy. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is Chester. Fable's around here someplace, but I don't see him at the moment. That's all right. Hey, Chester and I aren't the only people in this show. I'm so glad to bring on the rest of the company that's with me here this evening. Let us begin with, wherever the heck she said, in the dance studio, Ms. Jennifer Levenhar. Yeah, hooray!
Hey, hey.
Hey, Jen, you're down
Can
there.
you see me all right?
Yeah, where'd you say you are, Hudson? No.
Kingston. Lovely
Kingston.
Kingston.
Is there a difference between Kingston and Hudson?
No.
That's a joke. That's a joke. I know there's a difference.
Yes, of course there is. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's quite the space you're in.
Isn't it beautiful? Can you see the whole thing?
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
it's beautiful. It's great. And you have it all to
Right?
yourself.
I do. Lucky me.
Upsides of quarantine. All right.
Yeah.
So not only is Jen here, but one of her favorite humans on the entire planet, and mine as well, Mr. Walt Matiki. Whoa, there he is.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Walt, how's it going?
It's going fantastic.
Yeah. You hanging out in the middle Earth?
Well, yes, because you can't really afford end of the earth anymore. Middle Earth is the only place where there's real estate available.
I think they're all out of end of the earth
Yeah.
in most stores right
Well-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It went with the toilet paper.
Exactly.
The end of the roll.
Nice.
Right.
You made it very timely, Michael.
I did. I managed to do. Isn't that something? How
You've
about
also
that?
dated that, so when people go back and they look at this video 30 years from now, they'll be like,
what
"What the hell are they talking about?"
Yeah, thank you so much. And Heather Schwartz is with us. Heather Schwartz. There she
Hey, hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
So before the show, some folks might have heard you had a tick disaster.
Yes, I
You should
did.
finish telling us about that. Did you get rid of the tick?
Oh, I did. I have a tick twister, but I had to find it. The tick was on me and I had to find the tick twister while screaming.
The tick twister.
So it was crazy.
That sounds like a really a major failure of the Polaroid
wrong.
Corporation. You know what I'm saying? Like, the tick twister.
The ticks are the failing. They
Yeah.
shouldn't exist.
I just lost my earphones because I'm sorry, folks. I just sort of spazzed here, so I can't hear anybody, but I hope you can still hear me.
Oh
Can you
no.
hear,
We can talk about him.
can you hear me now? There we go. No, you can't talk about me.
Oh, you heard that.
I'm glad the tick is twisted.
Twisted
Now,
and flushed.
I think we need a little piano arpeggio for the introduction of our next guest, who is the amazing and incredible Mr. Mark Merritt. Yeah, there he is.
Yay!
All right, Mark. You didn't have a tick today.
No, I just sat and watched the clock tick a great many times.
Oh man, one of those days, right? You know, this time thing is really weird. I was thinking today, like, the week has been 2 weeks long, and I actually went to the theater briefly today to pick some stuff up, and it was surreal. It really was, because that building is usually full of all you folks, and it wasn't. So I'm so glad to see everybody now. I really am. I understand that ticking clock. Anything other than staring at the wall in hopeless desperation going on in your world?
I took a walk in the rain with an umbrella, and it was actually kind of nice.
Yay! All right. Yeah, that's very poetic. You should write a song about that.
We'll see.
And you know who would be great to sing that song? Olivia Walker! Yay!
Yay!
Hello, all.
How's it going?
It's going very well. We also took a walk today. However, we timed it so that we would not walk in the rain.
In the rain.
Not as interesting.
It's supposed to be very romantic, but I've always found it just kind of squishy.
I guess there's a romanticness to squishy things.
The romantic.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Frog?
For those of you who just tuned in.
We're talking about how frogs are super romantic.
Has anybody heard peepers yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. I haven't, and I always really want to. And last but absolutely not least, the amazing, incredible Kat Cobbett!
Yay!
Yay! How's it going?
Good. I'm here with my co-host Chester.
Wait a minute. What? When did that happen?
What do you mean?
I had Chester.
Oh no,
He was right here.
he's right over here.
Oh. Okay, fine. Chester, did you levitate? Chester? Where are you? Chester, where'd you go? No, Chester, stay.
Oh,
Stay. Chester, stay.
you're confusing him. Stop it.
Terrible.
If I call Chester, will he come over here?
I'm sure he would go all the way up to
My square?
Boston Lake. Yep.
Chester. Does he just, is it like a portal?
Poor thing.
Oh, now he's just looking really worried. It's like, Walt, what is Chester thinking right now?
Chester's thinking, they know about my abilities. I've kept them secret for so long. Oh, I'll have to kill them and start a new family and a new life. But they're so very tired.
That's what it is. I know why he's tired, because this morning I was doing some leaf raking and stuff, and all 3 dogs were out in the backyard with me, and they were just running up and down like there was something huge and important going on. It was just me raking leaves, but they exhausted themselves. So that's good. So speaking of exhausting, I have no luck getting suggestions because I can't multitask cat. Is there anything under the boring category and suggestions yet?
Yes, there are. We've got multiple extension cords as a suggestion.
So that's perfect because the 6 of you have just become Juris Doctors, otherwise known as attorneys. And this is the court case about the virtues or lack thereof of multiple extension cords. If you object, I will either sustain, or overrule. Let's proceed.
Well, may I start?
By all means.
So multiple extension cords can be very dangerous in the home because the farther electricity has to travel before it gets to do its light up thing, the more chances there are for it to leak out and get inside your brain and fry.
Yes, number 4 has an objection. You can go ahead and say objection as well as raising your hand, number 4.
She mentioned the farther electricity. The farther of electricity was Thomas Edison.
Sustained.
The farther of electricity was Thomas Edison.
Objection.
Yes, number 7.
I believe it's further. The further of electricity.
Sustained.
You have to have your grammar proper to express.
Yes, number 5, Mr. Merritt.
It requires no electricity whatsoever to be a furrier.
Sustained.
To be a furrier, you just need to have skills with tailoring and knowing how to deal with the pelts of animals.
Number 4, you go ahead and say objection, number 4. I won't call on you again.
Furries are really creepy whether they have tails or not.
Objection.
Yes, there's an objection to your objection. Number 2.
That's sort of bigoted. There's nothing wrong with furries.
Sustained. Sustained.
Furries are lovable. It's all about loving.
Number 5.
Very soon, Dairy Queen might be offering flurries.
Sustained.
Objection.
Yes.
Dairy Queen does not have say over the weather. Mother Nature does.
Oh, sustained.
I'm sorry. I don't know who Dairy Queen thinks she is, coming in here and trying to take Mother Nature's place. Oh, I make flurries.
Yes,
No, you don't.
Heather. Number 7.
Father Time is
Overruled.
above.
Overruled. Number 2. Number 2.
Mother Nature is really, really pissed.
Okay, hold on. Jennifer, who doesn't have a number. What's your objection?
I was just going to say, Mother Nature is the biggest queen of them all.
I think the 2 of you basically should argue the same objection here, that she is pissed and she is the biggest queen of them all. Go ahead.
Right.
Mother Nature
is really pissed, and when the queen
wants to show that she's pissed.
Objection.
Yeah.
I am the queen.
Sustained.
I am the queen, and I must say that all of this rebel rousing has my farthingales in a bunch.
Yes.
Revolution! No taxation without representation!
Kill her! Kill her now!
Sustained.
I demand a voice! I'm down with the government!
Objection!
Yes, Heather, number 7.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Sustained.
Objection!
Yes.
hungry.
No, I already told you, you can't have any more.
Sustained. We only have 30 seconds.
We
Yes.
have been keeping you safe.
Shout out that word objection or I will not call on you.
Yeah,
And we will not keep you safe
Oh,
any
yes,
longer.
number 4. You finally said objection. Good.
because you can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Sustained.
How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yes, number 7.
My bowl is empty. I'm going.
Overruled. Back to Pink Floyd.
Thank you very much, because obviously she can't be sustained if she has nothing to be sustained on.
And you win, Walt. Let's give it up for Walt Patinky. Yeah. That's right. Folks, we're going to take you now Hi, Chester. Wait a minute. Let's get back on Chester. Can we get back on Chester? There we go. I just want to there he is. That's it. Chester, what do you have to say for yourself? This is important, buddy. What's going on? Nothing. Okay, we tried. All right, we tried. So
Make me talk.
Kat, we also asked for a wow. Kat's got money. That's amazing. We asked for a fictional town in upstate New York and the name of a hotel in that town.
We did. And we got the Star Inn in East Bejesus.
So you, Kat, and Walt are going to be spending some time in room 227 of the Star Inn in East Bejesus. And I am going to look around. I usually ask for a day of the week, time of day. I forgot to do that on the chat. So what I'm going to do is look around the room here for something. Oh, very simple. I see. It's 5. I'm just seeing a visual prompt from my house. It is 5 p.m. on Tuesday in the Star Inn in East Bejesus. And scene in.
Thank goodness we made it.
I certainly hope they didn't botch the reservation because I don't want to sleep in the car.
I hope not too, Clyde. You did call ahead, didn't you?
Me? Excuse me, but I got the car ready. I got a sitter for the kids. That was in your column. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay, well,
May I help you?
yes, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins.
Yes, room 227. Here's your key. You're prepaid. I'll need to see the credit card and the driver's license. Very good. That's fine. Elevator on your left.
Thank you. Okay.
No funny stuff.
See, Clyde, everything's gonna work out just fine. See, we're gonna renew the spark in our relationship just like I promised. It's a sign. Everything's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally not going to let any of the taxidermy in the lobby creep me out, or the fact that that guy seems to have a glass eye in both his eye sockets. No.
Well, he seemed to take our credit card just fine. Look, we'll just open up the room. I'm sure it's lovely, and really the most important thing is that we're here together, right?
Yes, you're right.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! Oh,
What the? Everything's made of wicker.
wow! But not just any wicker. What are those things it's sculpted into?
They all look like Nicolas Cage.
It's a cage of cages. There's that Vegas cage.
Yeah.
And there's that one from, what was that movie where he's like a cowboy sort of character?
You're thinking of Raising Arizona. He was an inmate, but he was out west.
Oh,
Oh, and that's the wicker baby from that one over there. Never mind.
Clive, I'm scared.
I'm really excited. Wait, you didn't do this on purpose? You didn't know about my rough textured Nicolas Cage fetish?
Oh, of course I did. Of course I did.
Oh, you should have.
You sweetie, I wanted you to remember that I know everything about you. You didn't think I would just take you away for some getaway from the kids that was boring and traditional.
Oh my gosh. This is so unprecedented. This is just the greatest thing anyone's ever done for me. I cannot wait for you and I to get very badly chafed on that bed.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Well, wait a minute. Is that
Uh-huh.
in the corner?
Yep.
Is that the Nicolas Cage?
It's him. He's
Oh!
surprise.
Oh! He's not moving.
Well, okay, it's not actually the Nicolas Cage. I couldn't afford the deluxe package, but he's an animatronic reproduction of Nicolas Cage. If you just, here's a quarter, just
Okay.
insert it into the slot.
I hit a button or?
I'm sure the sound will come on in just a minute. You just have to like up the volume.
How you doing? I'm new.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
I don't think I can perform, if you know what I mean, under these circumstances.
Are you gonna make something happen?
Can we turn it around and make it look at the wall? No, I'm not going to touch it.
I failed again. Everything I try to do, no matter how special I make it, it's always the cheap, fake, broken version. Why do you even stay with me?
I know. Honey, you did your best, and I know how to get the spark back in our relationship right now.
No.
Do you remember how The Wicker Man ended? Even the Nicolas Cage remake, how it ended?
No, I don't.
It just takes one match. Love, exciting and new. Come on, boy.
Oh, wow.
Wicker for you.
Well, I just learned that I can't do Nicolas Cage worth.
Wow.
Wow.
His attorney is on the phone.
Cease and desist order is definitely on the way to us. Well, thank you guys for that. That was, I don't know why I crashed your scene. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
Clearly it was necessary.
It was necessary. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think the only response to that is a song. And we have something very special tonight in terms of a song. We have Ms. Livia Armstrong and Mr. Mark Merritt. And I certainly hope we also have, providing the interpretive dance portion of this song, Ms. Jennifer Lavenhauer. Are you there, Jennifer? Yes, she is. Are you ready? Yes. And Kat,
So ready.
what is the title of the song that they are going to create?
Well, we haven't explicitly asked for a title of a song, but you did ask what's the best thing about a haircut?
Yes.
One of the suggestions we got was things can only go up from here, which sounds like a song title to me.
So the best thing about a bad haircut is the things can only go up from here. That's the song.
Things can only go up from here.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
All right. And
There's nothing here. It can only go up from here. There's nothing here. It can only go up from here. We thought we were at the bottom, but we're seeing nothing on the sea. It can only go up from here. hard to stay so positive when you're positively not know what's going every day. Can only go up from here. Things can only go up from here. If things go smoothly and you might be feeling heavily, can only go up from here. Yes, baby, can only go up.
Woohoo! Yeah! Wow! Wow! That was amazing. That was
Thank you.
incredible. And we even had a big yellow ball.
Yes.
That's incredible. So,
It was
folks,
symbolic, you know,
yeah,
symbolic.
of everything,
Yeah.
of the universe, the whole thing. Yeah,
Everything got
The
it.
darkness. I think
And-
it symbolized the darkness.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Folks, the trivia about that is that Mark invented a way that he just telephonically communicated that music to Livia, who sang along to it, and they solved thereby the lag problem that you have with Zoom calls and stuff. A lot of you know about this by now at the end of this week. But he couldn't hear what was being sung. He just had to go on faith, and Livia just had to follow, and it was awesome. That was really amazing. So thank you guys. And now it's time to go back. It is time to go back to room 227. Kat, could you give Heather and myself a day of the week and time of day in room 227?
The day of the week is Saturday, and the time of day is 5 a.m.
I'm sure you're going to do fine, Margie. I'd just love it if you could just let me get another maybe half hour sleep before we tackle everything today, okay?
I need your help.
Look,
It's so early.
I couldn't sleep much at all. I mean, that charred
I know.
mannequin in the corner has been freaking me out all
I
night long.
know. The whole night. I'm not gonna be able to function today, Jeremy.
Marge, this is your big day, kid. You've got to function. You've got to function, Marge.
I know.
Now you've practiced it. You've practiced it. So
I've practiced.
I don't even want to go back to sleep, Marge. I'm with you. Okay.
Right.
First thing you're gonna do.
I'm gonna count. I'm just gonna count.
2.
Well, to cinco in Spanish. I'm gonna count.
Yes, you're gonna count to 5 in Spanish. That's cinco.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5.
Cinco. And then the big opener.
Yes.
Margie, right?
Gracias.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think getting the hang of this. How do you say hello again?
Margie, look at Frito-Lay is never going to hire you
Oh,
if you question yourself.
I know.
Frito-Lay wants confidence.
That's right.
Frito-Lay.
Knock at the door. Knock at the door.
Margie, somebody is standing out there saying knock at the door. I think you should see who it is.
That's so creepy.
It really is. But after the night I spent looking at that charred relic.
I have a message for Mr. Michael.
Yeah. You can open the door. It's undoubtedly the lock doesn't work.
Your face.
Hello, sir. I'm so sorry to interrupt you so early, but I have a message that was left at the front desk for you. It says unpin Jen. They said you would know what it means.
You mean that all this time
I don't decipher the
People are
messages, sir. I
looking.
only deliver them. Apologies. I really apologize for interrupting. A continental breakfast is on the house. Okay.
You're telling me from that pitch dark place that all this time the Frito-Lay reps were here and were observing somebody else.
So what was this then? What does this mean?
Margie, it means you should do your best shot right now because they're watching you.
Right now.
Darn right.
All right. Oh, God. All right. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. And that is how I tell you how much I love your company. Gracias, gracias. Did I do it?
Margie, there's other opportunities. There's other opportunities out there, Marge, and we're going to find the right one for you.
No, all I really had was the beginning and then the end, and I didn't have any middle. I just noticed that.
We should have worked. I wanted to stick the beginning and the end. We should have worked the middle. You're right.
It was that charred remains of that thing.
I know. And all this wicker.
All this wicker.
I'm
I wanted
allergic
to
to
get away
wicker.
from Florida for a reason.
I'm afraid we have to go back, though, Marge.
Yeah. You still got your job.
Yeah, I do. And there's a lot of people that need athletic socks.
Yeah.
So we're secure.
Athletic socks are really comfortable.
So are you, Marge. You're really comfortable.
Yeah.
Aw.
Boom. Dink. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. How the whole thing, I had Jen, oh my goodness. See, this is the problem. Like we don't have a technical director, folks. It's just us, I mean,
Wasn't that bad.
it wasn't that bad. It was just a little piece of cardboard is like our highest tech, and that's not true. This is all very high tech, isn't it?
It wasn't that bad, Michael. Most of the time we saw gallery view. It wasn't like it was just a big black screen.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Now I feel so much better. I'm a very insecure fellow. I really am. All right. So moving right along. I think I have to cover my ears now. Kat, you should take it. Do you know why, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I am going to cover my ears and just give me the high sign.
Before you cover your ears, let's make sure that we've got the view that you'd like people to see, which I don't think is you cover your ears.
Hold on. Where are you? Here you are. We want to see you, Kat, right? Yes?
Yeah, probably.
I'm trying to find you. Wait, I had you. There you are. There. Okay. And now I'm covering my ears.
Okay. So, friends, here's what we're gonna do. Michael is not listening. He is actually not listening. So you are gonna help me in the chat on YouTube. Those of you who can go there, come up with a story of something that Michael is gonna have to guess, of something amazing that happened to me today. Then I'm going to have to communicate that to him in gibberish, and he's going to have to translate it back into English, and then we can go on to the next scene. So we've never actually even tried this virtually, so we'll see how it goes. First of all, I'm going to move myself so I can actually stand up a little bit and have some space. And then here's what I'm going to ask for. Can you give me, where was I when this amazing thing happened to me this day? Oh, and you're going to see all my shoes. Where was I when this amazing thing happened to me this day? Just type it into the chat, and I'm going to keep asking things, and you can type them as they go. And then when I was in this place, do it. I guess I'd have to wait for your suggestion because I was in a baseball stadium is the first thing that I had happened. I was in the baseball stadium, and in the baseball stadium, I was doing something that you wouldn't expect me to be doing in a baseball stadium. And then when I was doing this thing that you wouldn't expect me to be doing in a baseball stadium, I discovered something. So I was in the baseball stadium and I was doing something, and then I discovered something. So I was in the baseball stadium. I was flamenco dancing in the baseball stadium, and I started writing a check for my rent. So I was in the baseball stadium, I was flamenco dancing, and I started writing a check for my rent. And when I handed my check for my rent to something, I went to hand it to my landlord, but instead of my landlord, there was some really surprising, amazing person or creature who was there instead of my landlord. So I'm going to review, and you think about who that person was. I'm in a baseball stadium. I started flamenco dancing and writing a check for my rent. But when I went to give it to my landlord, instead of my landlord, it was this amazing person. It was Bigfoot. I gave it to Bigfoot, and Bigfoot did something, and that will be the end of it. So I gave it to Bigfoot, and Bigfoot did something, transformed some way. What did Bigfoot do? Da, 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 da. I'm in a baseball stadium. I'm flamenco dancing. I start writing a check for my rent. I give it to Bigfoot, and then Bigfoot. In a minute, I'm going to say stare blankly. Starts crying. And just because we want a happy ending, I'm going to say starts crying. Oh, and gives me a big kiss. Starts crying and gives me a big kiss. So that's what we're going to do. I'm in a baseball stadium, flamenco dancing. I start writing a check for my rent. I hand it over to Bigfoot, and Bigfoot crying and gives me a big kiss. We may be here forever, folks, but you know, it's the internet. You can always turn us off. All righty, Roo. Now let's see if I can get my back.
Oh, okay.
Which he will. All right. Are you ready, Michael?
Hold on. Almost there. Okay. All right. Let's see. I hope I can. Yes. No, I can't quite stand up. There, I'll just hold my laptop. Good. All right. And where are you? I want to be able maybe make sure I can see you. Yeah, go ahead. Hi, Kat. How you doing? Oh, you had quite a day, did you? Oh, you were in the big league park. You were in the baseball game. You were at the baseball game at Yankee Stadium. Yes, you're at Yankee Stadium. Wow, really? But they weren't playing ball. Oh, you were doing a flamenco dance.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Flamenco dance. Cool. And you were writing checks to people. What? Yeah, you were writing checks to people? Okay. You were doing magic tricks. Oh, so you wrote a check and you took it out of the checkbook. So you're in Yankee Stadium and you're flamenco dancing and Okay. You wrote a check. And you said, what the heck? It's blank. The check is blank. No, it wasn't enough. Oh yeah, you. It was worthless. No, you're gonna get. It was a rent
That's a
check.
nice song, Mark.
It was a rent check. Okay, thanks, Merritt. All right, yeah. So you had the rent check, and you went to pay your rent. And you handed the rent check to the President of the United States. To the President? No, show me again. Show me again. Show me again. I'm into this. So it was a little tiny thing, and it got really, really big. Big foot. Your landlord was Bigfoot? So you gave the rent to Bigfoot. Okay. Oh, Bigfoot started to cry.
Yay.
And what was Bigfoot crying about? What? Yeah, he was crying. Oh, and he kissed you. Bigfoot kissed you. Yay!
Yay.
Wow. That was quite the ordeal.
That was my day.
Yeah. So awesome. Oh, see, I better change my camera. I had to be all fancy and get two cameras. What a dumb idea that was. There, that's better. So, good. That was cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kat.
Boy,
Man,
we forget
about-
how
Oh, wow.
life was, when we were
10
going.
days ago.
It's like, whew.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you had to go to Yankee Stadium to pay the rent, I always thought was a darned inconvenient thing since you live here in Schenectady. But, hey, I think it's time. Jen and Livia, are you ready to find out what day of the week and what time it is in the?
So ready.
Yes.
What was the name of this hotel again?
Star Inn.
The Star Inn in the
East Jesus.
fictional New York state town of East Bejesus, New York, and
Lost my cover now.
you lost your cover. Well, while you're looking for it, Kat, why don't you give us a day of the week and time of day for these guys at the Star Inn?
Me?
Yeah, go ahead and give them a day of the week and time of day.
Monday
Monday.
at 11 p.m.
We take you to 11 p.m. Monday night at the Star Inn in East Bejesus, New York.
Oh, Cheryl, I am sorry. I am so sorry I'm late. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just glad you're.
I didn't know. I went the wrong way. I was in West Bejesus. I didn't know there were two Bejesuses, and I went to the wrong one. And I didn't even know I was in the wrong one. And I was driving all around looking for this motel, and then somebody finally told me, "Oh, that's not here. That's over in East Bejesus." Sorry.
You're okay. Did you happen to see if there were any other places that could put us up over there?
Oh gosh, no, they really rolled up the sidewalks. I mean, every place is dark.
Jeez. You know what?
Is this a problem?
I mean, I feel like this is the last straw. Like that Steve has money and he keeps sending us to these creepy, weird places. There's a Holiday Inn like down the road. He's so cheap.
I'm gonna quit.
No, 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 no. You can't quit. Oh, please, please, please don't quit. Please, please. If you quit, then I would have to stay at places like this by myself. Can you even imagine being in this room by yourself right now?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing. I've been alone in this room all day waiting for you.
That's right. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I mean, so yes, I can imagine it. And here's the thing. I got through it. So I know you can too, because you're stronger than I am. I've just been pacing back and forth, just nervous and anxious, and I know you can handle it without me.
Okay, listen, I can't let you quit. I'm not supposed to tell you about this. They're giving you a promotion.
Really?
Yeah. After this gig, they said if we do a good job with this one, then they're giving you a promotion. But don't tell them I told you, because it's supposed to be a big surprise, and it's not exactly official yet. So don't say anything to anybody.
Okay. So, well, this is the promotion that we both went up for.
I know.
Oh. Well, I'm not really sure what to say.
Well, you were more qualified for it anyway. And you've always been my mentor. I mean, I'd be nothing without you. Without you, I wouldn't even be staying in nice places like this. I'd just probably be sleeping in the lobby or something in my car, the back of my car. So I withdrew my application.
Well,
not that I didn't think you could get it in an actual competition between the two of us, but just to be on the safe side, I withdrew my application.
Wow. Thank you. Okay, I mean,
I owe it to you.
You what?
I owe it to you.
Oh. Well, okay, then you know what? I owe it to you to stay. And we are going to do such a bang up job on this job that I am going to take over the company. I'm going to kick Steve out, and nobody is going to have to stay in a weird half-burnt hotel in the middle of East Bejesus. We are going to West Bejesus. We are going to North Bejesus. We are going.
They had some nice places over there in West Bejesus. They looked like 5-star.
Then we are going to make it. We're going to make it.
Wow, Cheryl, that's so great. I mean, wow, I thought I was really taking a step back, but it just goes to show you when you give something up, you don't know what kind of door or window will open.
Yeah.
These
true.
windows don't open, do they? They seem to be painted shut.
They are painted shut.
That's okay.
And thank you. That was awesome. Thank you very much. So we're getting close to the end of our little show here tonight, but that's okay by me because you know what? I'm happy. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Here it goes. There it is. My video's gone all the heck. There. Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? There we are. And you know who's also back? There.
Chester!
Yeah.
The
He knew where
teleporting
he was
dog.
supposed to actually be. He knew the good place to be is right here. Yeah. So I know that Chester has learned something tonight.
Yeah.
And Chester, what have you learned tonight, Chet?
Wait.
Oh, I learned
Don't
that.
forget to mark.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me there he is. There he is. Go ahead, Chester. Tell me what you've learned.
Michael,
Yeah.
we get to do our cool new adventure scene. Your thoughts?
Oh my gosh! Did I skip that? Oh. That's terrible. Okay, shame on me. Kat, I resign. Set this up.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Mike, Walt, and Heather,
Yes.
would you do a scene? And
Oh,
my
yeah.
my secret my secret wish every single time we do a show is to get Mark Merritt to play on stage with us. As brilliant as he is as our musical director, I always want him on stage with us more, and he's agreed to do this with us. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm getting my secret,
Yay.
not so secret wish coming true right now. So you guys are going to do a scene. We are going to enact his brilliant suggestion for a way to and our interface with the world at the moment, and we are going to be your inner thoughts. So we will hide ourselves and just be the voices in your head as we go. To get a suggestion to get you started, I'm just going to scroll through some of the wonderful things that we have here and get you started with, let's see, a stuffed Dumbo. Dumbo the elephant, a stuffed Dumbo toy.
Do you have all the Disney characters somewhere, like in a pile?
Well, what we got, because of copyright issues, Disney, bought the company that we own that makes the toys, and now we don't have the rights because they sold us. We got similar characters. They're real close.
I really have no idea how intellectual property law works.
Well, I need the original Dumbo. I mean, how close is it?
Boy, this guy must have no idea how intellectual property law works if he thinks he can make copies of them that are that close.
Well, I got like a princess, a snow princess with an elephant head, and I got an elephant with the head of a snow princess. And I can sell you both, and the heads are removable. So if you swap them, if you see where I'm going with this.
That's right, man. You got this. You know how to do the sales. You got it, man.
Well, I wasn't completely listening because I was dismissing the idea when you said that there was the head on the princess, because we don't do princesses. But I don't know, that might work. Can you show me?
I'm just buying some time here because I wasn't really listening. I'm trying to think about. I think I'm gonna have to sue him.
Yeah, I could show you. You know what? I made my own unique combinations too in the back. I got like this like a guy from, like, he's a cowboy, but he's a toy, but he's got 7 dwarf heads, right? And it's really cool. I have like a whole like the chimera from Greek mythology, except like I'm building it out of animated favorites.
17 years I waited for the opportunity to bring my creations to the world. This woman, this is it. This is my day.
All right. Greek mythology is just not my thing. I read the Odyssey in high school and I hated it. Okay. So I just want to stick to Disney. My child loves Disney. Okay, not princesses, but you know.
Oh, he looks kind of sad now. You should never go for the cut rate. Okay, all right. Oh look, he looks sort of sad, like a Disney creature. You know, the way their mouths turn down in that cute sort of way.
Can you sing?
Hell no. But I'll give it a try.
Sure. Everybody who works at a toy reseller has to know how to sing.
Sing, sing. I can't wait to hear this.
I got animated dolls from movies that you need. You can reassemble them to a Disney centipede. You can make all kinds of things out of different heads and legs. And then you'll get discovered by an art critic and can afford to move out of these drags.
I should have just sung Be Our Guest. Oh, man.
That was really nice. That was like something I would hear in a Disney movie.
I'll buy something out of pity. Then I'm taking my kids to Disneyland.
So I'll take the two elephant creations and the six-legged cowboy thing, I guess.
You want to buy my creations?
Oh, man, obviously I'm a songwriter now, too.
Well, I mean, they're not too expensive, right?
Well,
Lips again. What's happening to me? Every time he turns his lips down like that, my heart just pumps out of my chest.
Whatever, I'll just take my credit card. Just charge it up. Just charge it up.
I kind of feel like I want to sing with him.
You do inspire me. You know, I mean, I think I feel a little feeling deep within my heart. I think I'm feeling something for you, and it's kind of sharp. It's not a pain. It's something else. It's something like love. Oh, sorry. It was weird.
Oh, man, I want her phone number.
I really liked it. I did.
Ask her. Ask her. Come on. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know how to get rid of a hangnail? Oh, no.
No, God, not that. I got the phone number. Oh, man. Oh.
What is he doing? Hangnails?
I can just take my stuff and go. It's okay.
I'm such an idiot. I thanked him and he asked me about a hangnail.
I gotta get the sale. I gotta get the phone number.
I shouldn't have sang.
You shouldn't have given me your credit card either.
And scene. Yes.
Yay!
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 That was deep.
Magic.
That was really deep. That was that was psychological realism if ever I've experienced it.
Ships.
Two ships passing in the Florida night. Gosh, I love those little Florida roadside places with like the sewn together, dried out stuffed alligators and the swamp creatures made out of like coconut shells and stuff.
Taking place in a little town called South Bejesus.
South Bejesus, Florida. Yes. It was started by the cousin of Henry Bejesus, who started East and West Bejesus in upstate New York, not too far from Kirkwood, New York.
He was a snowbird, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, his cousin,
Oh.
he brought his cousin down to Florida and just dropped him there
Oh,
and left him.
so he had to build himself a town.
Yeah. The Bejesuses were very good at that town building.
There's a Bejesus Street in my town.
Really? Yeah.
Street named after them.
In your town. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. And Mark, isn't that a Bejesus keyboard you're playing?
It is model 402.
Bejesus Model 402, one of the classics. And in fact, that's
actually this drink I'm drinking is known as a Bejesus Teeny.
Bejesus Teeny.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And
I
Walt.
take vitamin B, Jesus. Every day,
Yeah.
religiously.
So now
Be-
are we
but-
learning things, Michael?
What?
Now are we learning things?
Well, this is what I'm learning, is all these connections that we have that we didn't even know about. That's right. Chester is fast asleep next to me
Aww.
on the couch. Just a little bundle of kind of slightly smelly fur. He had a very, very busy day, running mindlessly up and down the backyard, barking while I attempted to try to make some order of the construction site that is our backyard. What did you learn today, Livia?
Well, I learned that my family's multi-generational rivalry with the Bejesuses is something that I should stop and bring to an end. Because the only way we were able to do this show was working together. And
Blessed, blessed, blessed are the peacemakers, Livia.
so, Wanda Bejesus, if you're out there, let's talk.
Who do you want to hear from, Livia, in terms of their
Oh,
learning?
I would love to hear. Jen, what did you learn?
Oh, let's see. I learned that wicker is not good for a honeymoon suite. Not a good choice.
Scratchy.
Yeah, scratchy. Exactly. Yeah. Walt, how about you? What'd you learn?
I learned that sadly, if the universe ever does allow a dog to speak its mind, it will be interrupted and we'll never know what it had to say.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you want to hear from, Walt? Heather
Oh,
or
I would
Kat?
love to hear from. Did Mark talk? I don't think Mark talked. Did he?
Except to name his keyboard, no.
I haven't.
Okay, yeah, do more than that. Do more than name your keyboard, Mark. What'd you learn?
Oh, I've learned that the moment that social distancing is lifted, that South Bejesus is my first intended tourism destination. Who else hasn't? I think Heather. I want to hear from Heather.
Well, I learned that if you see like an automatron Nicolas Cage in a hotel room and it's charred, that's creepy. And I wouldn't have thought that before.
You
tonight.
wouldn't?
I would have thought that was like, just normal. But now I know that would be creepy.
You're taking it out of context.
Yeah, well, I think like as opposed to where it might be a kind of avant-garde art piece, you're saying it's actually just creepy.
Or like in a nativity display.
Or at, Burning Man, to be redundant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kat?
Yes, I wanted to hear from Kat.
I think I learned that Bigfoot is a compassionate and loving landlord.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And I learned so many things. I did so many things about camera work and pinning and spotlighting and Chester and all of my wonderful friends in the Mopco family, including the three of you that are watching right this very minute. We do appreciate you so very much. And hey, before we go, let me tell you something. This is pretty exciting, actually, for real. Matthew Dix, who is a 27,000 time Grand Slam winner at the Moth Radio Hour and a 47,000 time Moth Grand Champion. I don't know what the number is. He's a selling novelist, and he is doing a virtual workshop for us, the Mopco, on April 18th, and you can find out about that at mopco.org. We really do still exist. We're out there. You can buy gift cards because we're going to be back in the theater. Before you know it, April 12th, the theater's going to be packed with coughing people in their ventilators watching an improv show, and it's going to be grand. So, come by, buy a gift card. No, Olivia, no, that's not the idea.
That was just how I reacted to what you said.
Yes, I don't blame you. I did too on the inside. I kept smiling, but that was one of those moments.
I can't hide it.
Smiling.
No. But anyway, mopco.org. We're going to be back here on YouTube. And this week, I think 2 days this week, I'm not sure which one's coming up, but at roughly 1 o'clock, we'll be doing one at 1, which is one kind of improv game type thing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to help get you through the post-lunch drowsiness when you're sitting there at your dining room table trying to fill out that form that you need to fill out for whatever bureaucracy it is that you're trapped in.
The census.
Are people waking up before 1?
There's 2 ones. Well, there is one when the sun is shining, and people are awake there.
I mean,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So I guess we should end the way we end, which is to say, always.
Always.
Take
What was the word you said? I'm sorry.
take
Care
Of
Your
Shoes.
Before
Always take care of your shoes before
you
take
Here.
of
your
Pants.
always, folks, take care of the shoes before you take care of the pants, because hey, those shoes, they hold you up all day long. What do
So
the pants
important.
do? They just hang out. So we love you, and we'll be back very soon. For now, this has been the Mop and Bucket Theater Company, and we'll see you real soon. We're going to stop the live stream on YouTube, and we're going to all talk about you after that. Bye!